Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the House of Valentina. I'm so excited today because as you can kind of tell, I'm starting to get a few of my little fall pieces out and I am so ready to decorate. Today we're gonna be talking about some budget-friendly ways to decorate in a luxury style for fall. That was kind of a mouthful, but when it comes to fall, I love to decorate for the seasons, but when you love a luxury style, it can be a little bit of a challenge to create something that feels seasonal that maybe doesn't feel out of place in this style. So I wanted to give you some of my favorite tips and tricks on how to create these looks, and you can even do them if you're working on a budget. I'm gonna share with you all the details, places to shop, all the little things that you can add in, and I hope you will leave as inspired as I am feeling right now to decorate for the fall season coming up. So if you are not a subscriber, make sure you hit subscribe because guys, we've almost hit 500,000 subscribers on our channel. Guys, that's insane. That's amazing. Thank you so much to every one of you who has been a subscriber. And also make sure you check out our fall playlist because I created one just so you guys could get to the good stuff really quickly when you're ready to decorate for fall. But let's go ahead and jump in because I have so much to share with you. I'm gonna explode if we don't start this thing. And sitting coffee down. Let's go. Today we're really going to be focusing in on a modern luxury style. That's a style that I personally have in my own home. A lot of you ask me what my style is, how I would define it, and I always say it's a modern luxury style. This style is for those of us who love an elegant and clean lined space, something that feels elevated, chic, it feels sophisticated, but it also feels really laid back and comfortable. So what is the color palette all about with this style? Well, it tends to be rooted in neutrals with some striking drama also in there. And so of course, those of us who love black and white interiors, those of us who like something that has got like a strong dramatic flair to it, this is definitely a style that we can't help but just absolutely love. It is also definitely rooted in neutrals. You're not gonna see quite so many loud colors. It tends to be a little bit more pared back and subdued. That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit of a mix of the opulence of yesteryears, but it's mixed with something that's just a little bit more pared back. It feels laid back and easy. And so you'll find yourself really craving a lot of neutrals with this style. When it comes to fall, we love to use accent colors. How about a rich chocolatey brown and a striking black leather, right? Oh, it just makes you want to just, right? We've also got creamy whites. We've got caramel tones that make you just want to put it in your mouth and nibble on it. Got warm beiges that are comforting and cozy. Even got a little bit of these mossy greens that just feel like they're from a damp forest. I don't know about you, but this gets me so pumped up. I'm like, yes, I want it all. So the good news is you've probably got more than one room, so you can choose to either bring all of them into one space or you can focus on one particular color within that room. For me, I've always taken a very holistic approach in decorating and homemaking. So for me, one of my favorite places to also be making some little switchovers in is my wardrobe at this time of year. So I'm so excited to share with you my go-to source for creating a luxury wardrobe on a budget, and that is Thredup. Thredup is our video sponsor for today, and I have been so excited to share the pieces I have found from them with you because I am in awe. I have been a Thredup fan for a very long time, and I have found so many beautiful additions for my wardrobe over the years. But my last luxury haul, these are designer brands, guys. These are designer pieces that are 70% off. Some of them are 90% off. I mean, what? And yet absolutely beautiful quality. If you're new to Thredup, it is the most amazing online secondhand place to shop because they have it all. So many different brands. You have all of your mainstream brands, your streetwear brands, and then they also stock all of the designer brands. And today I'm wearing these amazing designer pieces. I am flipping out over them. Let me start you off with this Vince top. I mean, I'm going to try to leave you a link to any that look just like this down below, because you're gonna wanna do shopping after you see this. This Vince top is 100% silk, and I love the details on that. I mean, look at the wrist and just the level of detail on this top. I gotta show you the back. Look at the back venting on it. So when you shop on Thredup, the best part is that I honestly think that other companies need to pay attention to Thredup's search capabilities, because I genuinely think it's the best out of any online site. Like, I'm not joking. It is so thorough, and you can specify exactly what you want, or you can just leave it a little bit more open-ended. You can choose what sizes you are looking for. You can specify shoe sizes and clothing sizes, and they break it down by like tops and bottoms. You can also say that you want new with tags. If you're looking for like an amazing deal, you can even click that you want to see the deals that are 70% off or more. You can search by name brand. I mean, it's just so comprehensive. So if you're looking for something specific, you're going to find it. And so I know that I love Vince blouses. This beautiful top would normally cost you $398, and I only paid $45. It is flawless. It literally looks brand new. I got this beautiful rag and bone skirt. Fits like a dream, absolutely gorgeous, but I left the tag on here. I've been waiting to share this with you so you can see that it came new with tags. This is normally $268, and I paid $25.50 with the tag still on it. My shorts here that I'm wearing as well, these are by Phillip Lim. They are amazing. These would normally cost $295. Got them for $27. $27 for pure silk. So I also got a beautiful pair of Levi's. Levi's like these normally cost about $98. I got mine for $17.50. One more thing I gotta share with you, and you're gonna freak. Okay, you're gonna freak. I got this bag. I can feel you. You're like, what? Yes. Okay, so this would normally cost you starting at $268 for a canvas and leather bag from Coach. This one was only $47.87. We're talking under $50. I loaded this baby up the minute it came. It is in like new condition. There is not a single thing about it that even looks like someone ever even carried it. Someone's gonna be regretting giving this one up. And so whatever your style is, whether you are into boho, if you're into that really modern, like classic look, and anything in between, Thredup has it all. They have all sizes. They basically have any brand I've ever been able to think of. I've been able to find it on Thredup. It's just an extraordinary source where you can find incredible pieces to stock your wardrobe up. So tap my link and use my code Valentina50 to shop my Thredup faves and receive 50% off your first order plus free shipping. 50% off of your order is such a huge savings on top of the already amazing prices. So I'll leave all the details linked down below so that you can go do some shopping, because I can't believe these designer finds. They are extraordinary and such good prices. I know you're gonna wanna do some shopping. I'm gonna go do some more shopping myself. I can't wait to see what else I find. It feels like a little bit of a treasure hunt, doesn't it? It's like, ooh, what's out there? But I'll leave everything linked down below, and that way you guys can go and get your wardrobe ready for the new season. So what about the materials themselves? Well, I love to do velvets in black. You can do them in browns. You can do them in the caramels, right? Velvet is such a soft material, and it just feels so good to touch and to live with. It's why I love it. And these materials, that's what's so important about this. My idea of seasonal decorating is that I really don't want to necessarily switch out every single thing in the room. I definitely see that some of the larger retailers, I do get a little bit tempted when I see that when they style up for a new season, they bring in like velvet sofas and velvet chairs, and I'm like, oh, I really, really want those. I would love to have that. You don't necessarily have to do that. So with the velvet, you could, of course, I will fully support you if you want to switch out your furniture. Dining chairs, side chairs, sofa. But you can also just grab an ottoman. You can do some smaller side pieces, but you can also bring this in. But look at me, I'm like gripping it. But you can also bring this velvet material in, obviously through pillows. You can also bring it in through your bedding, and that's where I'm like, I can't wait to get all the velvet bedding out and velvet curtains, right? All of these are ways in which to bring this sumptuous, elevated, beautiful material into your home. A lot of people don't realize that you can actually also bring in linen. Linen works really well, especially when you go for one that feels really elevated. I'm gonna leave all the links for these items down below. Those last two pillows were actually from Amazon. This one is from West Elm. So I'm gonna leave everything linked for you down below because I want you to be able to do a little bit of shopping. And I shop at places, of course, I love when I can splurge, and every now and then I do splurge. I find something that's really unique and really special, and I just wanna go for it. But a lot of times when it comes to seasonal decor, I don't necessarily wanna spend a lot of money, and so I'll look at places like West Elm. They actually have really affordable pillow covers. People don't realize they're quite affordable, but Amazon and H&M Home, I've got a few of those. I'll be sharing them with all these things with you today. But yeah, don't be deterred. That's what I really wanna make sure you know, that if you love this style, it stands alone. No matter what budget you have, the style is something that's achievable for everybody. I think in the past, a lot of people, and maybe some still do, they think that the word luxury must mean that the style is out of their reach. They don't realize that it's just simply the words we use to describe a style. And then we share with you guys pretty much every day of the week, right? How to achieve this look, even if you're working on a budget. So think about maybe adding in some linen. I love the little trim on this. It really just gives it that chic, really finished, high-end look to it. Now in this style, you can use cashmere, you can use wool, and you can use alpaca. So I've got some blankets that I pull out every single year. In fact, a lot of these I even leave out year round because wool is such an amazing material. I actually got this from a Danish company. Materials like these, they stand up to years and years and years of love and use. They're also a little bit thinner, and so it's a really nice little play to have maybe one of these over the arm of a sofa. And then back here, we've got the fur. We'll get to that in just a second, but I think it's really nice to use some natural materials that make your space feel very elevated. So I'll leave a link for something. I'll see if I can still find this one, and I'll leave something also that's a little bit more budget friendly. This one was a little bit of a splurge, but still it was pretty affordable in the scheme of things. But it's one that I have just absolutely loved because I love that little chevron pattern in it. I think actually H&M may have something similar. I've got this gorgeous one with the alpaca. You can see where I've had it folded over my chair actually. So I love to put these like over the back of a chair, right? With a little pillow sitting in it. It just adds a little layer of warmth. And when you're working in a modern style, one of the biggest things that people struggle with is they go for things that are really pared back and clean line, and then they feel like they're missing the warmth. So we add a lot of that back in with subtle layers. So this is a perfect way to create a subtle layer. And yeah, alpaca is just beautiful. It has no itch to it. I've got cashmere pieces that I've also found on Amazon. I'm just gonna leave you a bunch of links down below for you if you wanna do some shopping. And YouTube's now given us options to where we can give you a few little pop-ups on the screen. So then you can just click on those and do some shopping as well. So I just wanna make sure that you guys can find the things if you want them. That way, if you're wanting to create the look, you've got all the tools to do it. So that's why I like to leave you guys the links. But if you're just here to hang out with us, we're glad you're here to just hang out as well. Another material that goes perfectly in this style is a bit of leather. And you don't have to use real leather. I've got quite a few faux leather pieces that are just absolutely stunning. I've got a few like this that I've spent a little bit more on, but I just absolutely had to have this because I loved the little ruching in this piece. I was like, I'm just gonna spend a little bit more and go for this one, but I've also got quite a few that I've bought off of Amazon that are really great as well. Leather doesn't have to be just for your pillows though, right? It can also be for leather stools and ottomans. It can be for benches. It can be for your chairs. There's a lot of different ways that you can bring leather in. Also think about trays. Man, I've been dying over the woven leather one. I don't have it now because I just put it into my project. And I've already ordered myself another one because I was like, oh no, it's gonna sell out. So I ordered myself another one. But yes, leather in any form is a great material to use in this style. I got so excited pulling out my suede pillows. I was just like, you can use these materials year round, but when you're creating a fall look, pulling out these materials, and for me, this is a color that I use the most during fall and winter. I love having a little change of color because it just makes the space feel really vibrant. It makes it feel fresh. We're gonna get to some of these florals, but you can see how just a couple little pieces. You don't have to do a whole new room and you don't need a million things. So actually it can be a lot. The style actually can be quite affordable because you really don't need a lot to create a really big impact in each of your rooms. So going for this caramel toned suede, oh my goodness, this is divine. And I've seen them now in the woven and I've got them sitting in my cart. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go without them. I was just trying to decide if I was gonna do caramel tones or if I was gonna do like beiges. So you'll have to let me know which one you think I should go with. I've got both sitting in the cart. I'm literally trying to decide which one I'm gonna go with this year. And I'm just in turmoil because they're both so pretty. Maybe I should just buy both and put one in one room and one in the other. But you can see how this style can be so much fun to play with. And then I've had these now for a couple years. I just pull them out every year. And maybe one year it's in the living room, the next year it's in the sunroom, another year, like I had them in Parker's room at one point. I just move them all around, but these are really good. If you don't know about this, we buy the covers. I really recommend that you do this because this is one of the biggest money saving tips that I can offer you is to buy the down inserts. I buy mine actually off of Amazon. I have a brand that I like to purchase from and I have purchased from them, I mean, at least 100 times, like no exaggerating, at least. I'm like, how many pillows did we just put into the last project? One of the assistants was saying she was fairly certain that she had opened up 100 packages with pillows in them. But I like to buy the inserts and then the covers because it actually saves you so much money. You can just simply take the inserts out, right? I just fold these up. I've got a little stash down in my storage area down in my basement. And the covers, a stack of covers is like this, and then you don't have to store all the extra pillows either. So it saves you space, it saves you money, and they are absolutely gorgeous. This style, oh my gosh, you have to have some fur. You just have to. I mean, who doesn't want it anyways, right? Okay, so back here, I've got the white snow leopard. I'll try to leave a link for something similar. I think this one is now sold out. Again, I've owned these for years, but you can go for a snow leopard like this, and you can see how what I'll do is I'll just kind of take it and just kind of throw it over the arm. And then I love to do that as well in the sunroom where we've got the sectional. I love putting one over that sectional if you've got a chaise or over like the corner, anywhere you want to create like that spot that makes you just want to run and jump into it. That's what we're talking about. It's modern, it's luxurious, it feels grand and posh and sophisticated, and yet it's got that run and jump into it feeling. That's what we're doing here, people. That's what we're doing here. I love it. Oh my gosh, I cannot forget this one. We've got to talk about not just the color here, but the bouclé. I am going nuts over bouclé. I love the feeling like it's just like a teddy bear and it's so soft and fluffy. I mean, look at the fluff here. I mean, what? I just got this in actually from Amazon. Okay, so I know Pottery Barn and quite a few places do sell these. Target's also a great place to shop as well, but I just got this one off of Amazon and it is so cute. And I love that it's got like the little, it's like a jute or something up here. It's really cute. I was thinking this would be really cute in the kids' bedrooms. And then I've also got quite a few of the really heavy, like curly teddy bear. I got these in the chocolate brown. I got them in the caramel color. I use them both in my projects. I've got to repurchase those for my own house. But this combination, it's just so good. It feels good. It's like a teddy bear. It's like a warm hug. You can use bouclé in so many different ways. It's gorgeous on a sofa and on your chairs, right? Great for upholstery. So durable. It's what this style is really all about, is taking something that's really modern, but you want something that's really practical as well. It's something you can really live with. So I've got a few bouclé chairs. I don't think you can see the one over there, but I've got one sitting over there. I love it. So durable, so amazing. Get it in white, beige, black. Beige bouclé seems to be like the thing right now, but you can also do a white bouclé if you already have that and add a beige pillow into it. Let's talk now about patterns, because this is where I start to feel a little bit lost, because I start to see Pottery Barn and they're doing a lot of traditional plaids and I love it, but I don't feel like it fits in my home. I bought some of those pieces and I try to insert them into my decor and they just don't feel right. And then there's a lot of like really boho styles for this time of year. I try to insert those into my space. They just don't feel like they just work. So when it comes to patterns, there's actually quite a few that you can work with in this style. Just remember overall the color palette, because that's gonna really help you guide a lot of your decisions. So I was looking for a plaid that still had that modern luxury feel to it. Guys, I bought it off of Amazon. I know, I get so excited. I'm like, it was super affordable off of Amazon and it is pristine. And that's what this style is really all about. It's not really bohemian. You can have some bohemian moments and some little insertions of like little African pieces and something that's really rustic and something that's really ancient, but the overall aesthetic is something that's very pristine and yet comfortable, right? We're kind of playing with a juxtaposition of things here. And so you want your pillows to look like they're very well made, they look very high end, they've got a lot of structure to them. Those are all the things that we're really looking for this style. So when I found this one on Amazon, it actually came overnight. So I was really excited that it came so I could share this with you today. But it is absolutely gorgeous. And you can see how we're bringing in the brown. So we've got a little bit of black in here. We've got a little bit of those beige tones. And it's a perfect way to bring this color palette in without feeling like we've gone too traditional or too bohemian, right? Because I feel like those are the styles you see the most, or you see like really cute stuff and it's so cute. And maybe one of those in like a kid's bedroom would be really fun, but you might not use that if you're trying to create a modern luxury style, right, in the community areas of your space. So I love it. I love the plaid. I absolutely love houndstooth for this time of year. You could go for a brown houndstooth like this one. I'll have to leave links for you because I don't know if they're still available on Amazon. I've got a couple places I've bought a few from, but I'll try to leave links. I'm gonna leave links for anything and everything I possibly can if you wanna do shopping, because I actually struggled to find these a couple years ago and now I'm starting to see them a little bit more again. But a houndstooth is such a good idea. It just has that fall feeling. I think houndstooth, herringbone, these are all patterns that just work perfectly in a fall vibe and also in one that feels modern and luxurious. So do geometric patterns. I've got these. We were sitting on them this morning in the sunroom. I've got the geometric patterns like this. These really do have that modern luxury feel to them. They're absolutely stunning. They bring that boldness into a room. So whether it's Greek key bedding, if you want to do something that's got, right, like a geometric pattern. I've got these that are a little bit more subtle, right? Still got that geometric pattern, but they're more subtle. You've got a lot of different options. These are from H&M Home, guys. It's really about a style. It's something that feels very pristine, and the fabrics themselves just feel so sophisticated. That's why I get so excited about it, because it's like, but we can have the style at any budget. And so I tend to go for the budget friendly, because why not? Let's talk about some of the other materials that you may want to consider, whether it's for furnishings or accessories. These are ideal for creating that warmth, that inviting feeling, and also bringing in a little bit of that fall color palette. So I love to include wood pieces. Travertine is absolutely incredible. You can go for small accessories, you can go for trays. You could also I've been thinking about doing a travertine table in here. I'd love to see what it looks like. I think that could be really fun. I've got the marble, and marble still works as well. You can go for honed, you can go for polished, you can go for pure white, you can go for black, right? Brass and iron always work in this style. Brass is really nice because it works really well with the caramel tones. And so it can really just sort of give a nod back to the caramel tones without being really obvious. So let's say you've got some brass knobs or handles in your kitchen or your bathroom, bringing in some sort of caramel tones, whether it's through your books or your accessories, right? A vase or something like that. It starts to bring this fall feeling into your rooms. I just love it. Let me know if you agree. Another big part of this style is like greenery slash leaves slash like fillers. Like that's kind of in that whole category, like those finishing touches. You've already seen the absolutely beautiful caramel tone leaves that are sitting here. I got those in from Amazon. They are absolutely stunning. You can also go with the purple tone as well. I styled the room up the other day in that color. I couldn't decide. I've had the hardest time trying to choose if I want to do like rich chocolate browns, if I want to do these caramel tones. I really like them both. You'll have to let me know what you think, but you just want to add in, I mean, most of us are decorating before our leaves ever change, and if you're like us and you live somewhere where the leaves don't change until November, the season will be over before you could go grab some from outside. You could do some branches that don't have any foliage on them at all. Those look really good, like some dried branches. I've got the super moss. I just ordered a bunch of the Spanish moss. This is really nice because it just has that brown color, and it makes it just feel a little bit more in tune, right, to the season. I also just ordered, I'm waiting for it to come in, I ordered I love the reindeer moss. It's so soft and fluffy, and it comes in browns and in white. So I've got that coming as well. You can also, here's an example of a beautiful wood bowl from Amazon. I know, Amazon, love it. But you don't always have to do florals. You can also do things like these ceramic fire pit balls. They look amazing as fillers in your bowls. You could do real pears. I love to do brown pears. I love to do, I actually got some amazing faux brown wooden pears. I think they were wooden, little ones off of Amazon. Those look really good. There are some really nice little spheres and balls. I still like to have a wreath on the door. I think it just adds like this feeling of warmth and coziness. I've been looking at this brown eucalyptus quite a bit, and this one is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, it literally came out of the box just like this. I think you just need a little something in each room that says fall to you, because that way you really don't have to switch out every single thing in the room. And then you may want to add in a few key little accents, like don't go without candles this time of year. I mean, think of how many beautiful candles are out there, whether you're gonna do a big candelabra, the hurricanes are so beautiful. I think that also doing some beautiful vessels out of some of these materials, like the travertine, the marbles, those are absolutely amazing. I've got my candle sitting here giving us that woodsy smell, the faux de bois. I love this candle. I even left out my little matches, the little spider on them. Those are from Amazon. And then, yeah, like this one has got it's actually, I think this one had, yeah, teak wood, but it's really, really good. And it's got kind of that, like that amberish kind of caramel tone to it. So it looks like a really great accent into a room. It's just the little things that you add into the room that's going to give you that overall feeling that's very luxurious. It's very beautiful. I mean, we could spend all day chit-chatting, but I'm gonna get ready to decorate these rooms. So I'll be sharing all of that with you in the next few days. So make sure you are a subscriber, because then when you hop on YouTube, you'll find us in your subscriptions. So that is the best part, that you'll be able to find all the videos. I'll make sure to leave a link for the playlist and of course the items that I featured throughout today's video. Also, don't forget to check down below and shop my Thredup faves and receive 50% off your first order plus free shipping. But I hope I've inspired you, and more than anything else, got you excited and pumped to create a luxurious fall feeling in your home as this new season approaches. I am so excited. I cannot wait. I think it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. And let me know down in the comments if there's something that you learned from the video, if you have questions, just let me know down in the comments. We love hearing from you guys. We love the community here. And yeah, we just love you guys. You guys are awesome. This is so much fun getting to do this with you. We love it. So cheers, guys. I'm gonna go finish my pumpkin spice latte. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye for now.